Hi, I'm Chris Price, and
I'm Andreas.
don't you have a last name? I said my last name.
Let me just think. Which one should I use for this show? Schoenfelder. Andreas Schoenfelder. I'm here today.
Well, this is the TCB Jungle Room. Now, the TCB stands for Taking Care of Business, and of course, it's a jungle out there, so this is why we call it the Jungle Room, where you can come here and talk about anything you want to talk about. And this is our second show, and so far the response has been great. You know, the response has been great.
It's been a great. We had over 15 viewers.
No, I think we had more viewers than that. But you know,
Was it 15,000 or 15 million?
I wish.
Shoot.
Anyway,
we've had a bunch of people commenting on us and
good comments. Right?
Oh yeah, they were saying all these nice things about.
If you want to talk about your business, right?
Absolutely. Or if you just want to talk about what happens in the world or what's going to happen in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that's the Jungle Room.
This is the TCB Jungle Room. So yeah, the response have been great. We got a few suggestions. Actually, people are saying that they would love to be a guest on the show because they want to support it.
Yeah. And we have Celine, she wants to come too.
Celine Dion?
Well,
is that?
Yeah, remember we were talking about her, maybe getting her on the show. And,
you like Celine Dion, don't you?
Yeah, I like her. She's my age, you know, like. You know, and I like somebody who can sing in the shower with me.
Okay, you're a funny guy. Anyway,
thank you very much.
So how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was not bad at all. You know, hustling a little, driving.
You were Ubering?
Ubering. What's that?
Were you Ubering or were you driving your kids around?
Of course. I mean, Ubering is my pastime. It's like instead of going to the bar on Saturday nights or in the afternoon or bowling, you know, I sit around, meet people, meet very interesting people all over the world coming here to Montreal, and meeting people that want to tip me.
Okay, let's move on from that. From that subject. Listen, I wanted people to know a little bit about your business. TCB is taking care of business, right?
Yeah.
So you want to let viewers know exactly what that means?
TCB is a network. We are mediators between people doing renovations and people needing renovations. So people who need something will be able to access our suppliers, our tradespeople, and we take a position in there as a mediator. So anything goes wrong, we're there to rectify. There's a kitchen door 3 months later that didn't fit properly, we'll fix it. There's going to be a new roof and something went wrong with it, or maybe a little bit financing required. We're there to assist the consumer with the tradespeople and anything.
What about your plan that you have $1 a day insurance plan for people who are self-employed? Well, what is that all about?
I don't want to really get too much into that today because, Chris, you know, remember we talked about it. We'll put a little segment about how people humorously need to be covered.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I mean, you know, covered. I mean, not just with an ordinary sheet. I mean, did I tell you the other day a client comes up to me and says that he was thinking about taking $50,000 worth of insurance, life insurance. So I looked at him square in his eyes. I says, Jack, how long do you expect to stay dead? I mean, $50,000. I mean, your wife's going to be able to fool around for 1 year. You're going to need to come back, take care of the family. So, you see, you know, insurance is a big whole new story. I'd rather talk about it at another time.
No problem. Do you know October the 17th, they're going to legalize pot?
Pot?
Yeah, marijuana.
Oh, I was talking about this new...
What do you think about that?
These cooking utensils.
No, the marijuana.
I was running out of the store. I said, hey, I go to Canadian Tires and I say, hey, I'd like to have this new deal that you have on those pots.
And?
You know what I was talking about.
Okay. So, what do you think
about... You know what? Everybody doesn't call it pot anymore. They have a new name for it.
What do they call it?
Well, some people, they call it Mary Jane.
They do?
Yeah, I don't know, Mary Jane. And then the other people, they actually use this funny word called cannabis. Somebody was talking to me about it. I thought it was some kind of new disease.
Okay. So what do you think? I'm asking you. What is your opinion on that? The legalizing.
Well, I think that you know, like honestly, when you think Justin offered that to our Canadian people, I think it's a cop out. You know, I thought maybe he should actually give all drugs should be legal. Cocaine, heroin,
all drugs,
orange barrel, amphetamines.
No, but I doubt it. I don't think
crystal
that will
meth,
ever happen.
and they should open up a place. They call it the drugstore. Are they easy access on the market?
I don't know. I personally I wouldn't know.
You mean you stopped?
No, I don't do drugs.
You don't take it anymore?
You're very funny. I don't do drugs.
No,
so
I'm saying that its access is available. Money is easy to purchase any kind of drug today. So who's making the profit?
The drug dealers.
And now, if you do like Portugal, everything is legal. Open up those drug stores, make that extra profit instead of El Chapo or Estebar making all that money.
Don't you think that more people would be driving high if drugs were legal? All those drugs were legal.
Is alcohol legal?
Yes, it is.
Are there that many more people driving high on alcohol?
Yeah, I
not
mean,
really,
well,
not really. Not
people are learning their lessons.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean,
oh, you know what? We have our first guest today.
oh,
Yes,
who's that?
it's Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel's out there. Hey, look at him. Look. Hey, look at his outfit. Isn't that a badass outfit he's got on?
Hey, Chris, how's it going? Andreas. All right, just gonna go get changed, man. I'll see you guys in a minute.
So we're back. We have our first guest of the show, Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, Nigel.
Hey guys, what's going on? What's going
Come on in.
on?
Come on in, Nigel. Grab a seat. Grab a seat, Nigel.
Grab a seat here, man.
What's happening, guys?
Yeah. Hey, welcome aboard, man.
Hey,
welcome.
man. Hey, good coffee, by the way.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm glad you.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad you
Not bad.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So what's good?
Oh, nothing much. I'm glad you're here. As many of you might not know, Nigel Scantlebury is a martial artist, a stuntman, and an actor. Right?
What did you say, Canterbury? Are you English?
Scantlebury.
Actually, my last name is Scottish.
Oh, so it's
Scantlebury.
Nigel Scottish Canterbury.
Almost. Very good, very good.
Okay, did I pronounce that properly? Is it Canterbury or Scanterbury?
Scantlebury.
Scantlebury. Okay.
So Nigel,
Nice.
tell us a bit about yourself. What's going on? What's happening?
Well, you know, martial arts has always been the journey of my life, and it still is. So I'm still teaching.
Okay.
You know, I'm founder of the fighting system Tai-ju-Jitsu, which is a
Yes.
combination of Thai boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, and so forth.
Yeah.
Also, one of the first pioneers in the MMA world, dealing
right.
with, back in the day, it was called NHB, No Holds Barred.
No holds barred. Okay.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, I think you fought in one of those.
Yeah, the first guy to participate in MMA as it's known today.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Did you win?
Did I win?
Yeah.
It was by a situation.
Yeah.
I won the fight, but they call it a draw.
Oh, one of those things. Then.
One of those things.
Okay.
And I'm still.
Are you still fighting that decision? Is it something?
I'm not fighting anything
No,
right now.
yeah.
I'm too old for that right
Too
now.
old, yeah.
I'm just training all the youngsters right now and passing on the baton for them
There
to take
you
the
go.
glory.
There you go. You don't really need to fight that. I mean, a draw is just as good as
a win, right?
As a win, and
And I've had many other fights since that, but that was one of the first ones ever that was recorded in a sense that brought the mixed martial arts today to where the level of where it is right now, in terms of it being legal, because they had considered it to be illegal back then. I had done a slew of other underground fights that, of course, we had to do it that way only because of the fact that it was considered illegal.
when was this?
We're going back. I started doing them like late '80s, and then the one that we did that was recorded was in Ganawage.
Well, why was it illegal? Why was it illegal?
Well, they looked at it like as though it was some kind of a brutal way of fighting, and they call it cockfighting, people being in the cage, gladiator type thing. So
I see those things in movies all the time.
Because back then there was, especially in that period, some of them, they had no weight classes. A guy at 150 pounds could end up fighting against a guy like maybe 230
Oh,
pounds.
so that was the no bars hold.
Yeah, exactly. And
your
there
head
was
smashed in, and
back then there was also periods where there was elimination. So you had to go through this thing where it was kind of like King of the Hill per se,
Okay.
where you can end up having 3 fights in one night.
Oh.
Yeah. So and it could be in any weight category. So until then, it became a way where they started to divide the categories and make it like lightweight, lightweight category, middleweight category, and so forth, heavyweights and so forth.
Okay, and now is it supposed to be one of these Olympic sports?
No, which is kind of funny because I think it should be, considering the fact that you have Taekwondo is an Olympic sport, Judo is an Olympic sport, and what a lot of people don't even realize is that Judo comes from Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a derivative of Jiu-Jitsu. And Taekwondo comes from Horangdo, which is called a martial art self-defense.
Okay.
So and they kind of split them up in a way, and introduced them as though they're being a sport, which is okay. But on the other hand, it's still the martial art.
With your experience, and I understand that you're also doing acting. I mean, can we say, watch out, Steven Seagal?
Steven Seagal got nothing over me.
or Chuck Norris? Or Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris, those guys, I got to give them the respect. They have brought martial arts up to a different level by showcasing it in places, certain films, and even in some demonstrations and stuff like this. So they have a big respect from me, and I'm from the martial art world where they introduce a lot of the martial art aspects or a lot of the martial art disciplines that helps the martial art to grow.
Yeah. I had a buddy of mine years and years back, and he had brought in judo into the Quebec arena.
Okay.
And he was a black belt at the time, and really a good person, and working with the schools. At that time, nobody really knew. Everybody always thought, like, the guy got to be Chinese, you got to be a karate expert,
I think it still exists today. Everybody has this
stereotypical
feeling that every Chinese guy out there, or every Asian guy for that matter,
and every black guy can play basketball.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't play.
You don't even. You have 2 flat feet.
Actually, in the film industry, what do we get typecast as? Either we get typecast as a basketball player, a street thug, maybe even a pimp.
The pimp
role, you know what I mean? So
with the fur coat.
We always get killed first.
Something's
got to be done about that, though. I don't understand. The black guy gets killed first in the movie.
That's why you did the Black Panther. The Black Panther movie was the one that.
Well, it kind of gave us a little bit of a catapult to a different category.
Yeah, even the white guys look black in there, right?
That's because they were painting.
Well, as many of you may not know, Nigel and I, we do work in films. We do our odd films. So we've been working in films over the years.
Yeah.
So tell us a few films that you've worked on.
I worked on Battlefield Earth. I've worked on Musketeers Forever. These are old films. The more recent films I worked on was on Chaos Walking.
Yeah. Which
is coming out probably next year. I had the opportunity to work with Tom Holland. Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. It was a funny story. I had a fight scene in there. I don't even know if it's going to end up in the movie, but I had a fight scene with Tom Holland, and I had to actually defend against a takedown, and I took him to the floor, and as soon as I got him down, the camera was right in front of my face, and I looked at the camera and go, check this out, man, I'm beating up Spider-Man. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
So, and Mads Mikkelsen.
And did they leave it in the picture?
Well, you never know what ends up on the cutting room floor. We don't know what ends up on the cutting room floor yet. It was pretty funny. I got a chance to work with Nick Jonas, super guy.
Oh,
really
one
cool
of the Jonas
guy.
Brothers.
One of the Jonas Brothers. He's a really nice guy. Mads Mikkelsen. He was doing the TV series Hannibal.
He's a golfer, Mikkelsen?
No, that's Mads Mikkelsen.
I thought you were talking about Nicholson.
No. He actually plays in the TV series as the
Was it Hannibal?
Hannibal.
Oh yeah.
Hannibal the Cannibal.
Really nice guy.
And
really down to earth.
Yeah. And you and I guess we've worked in some of the same films, like X-Men.
I worked on X-Men Apocalypse.
Were you in Mother, I think?
I did Mother with
I worked in Mother too. Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, yes.
Oh.
Who else is on there? There's quite a few films I've done. I mean, I must have done at least a good 50 films.
And recently, many of you might not know, I worked in the new Jack Ryan TV series with John Krasinski and Wendell Pierce, and I was Wendell's double. Imagine that, I was Wendell's double. Right?
Wow.
And
yeah, he looks like his double.
Yeah,
too.
and yeah, okay, yeah, right. And the funny thing is, I think after being with Wendell for over a month, I started talking like him. You know, Wendell will come in the room and goes, "Hey, Chris, hey, what's happening, man? Hey, thank you, man." I started talking like him because a lot of times we, you know, as his stand-in and double, I have to do his lines sometimes.
I thought he had laryngitis. I mean,
no, and you know, I love Wendell. He's got a nice voice, you know. So I'd be like, "Hey, yeah, what's happening, man?" You know, like so. I'll be saying the lines like, "Yeah, I got." And everybody would be cracking up and laughing, you know.
Yeah,
so anyway,
Chris calls up.
That was an experience.
Andreas, how you doing?
Wendell, is that you? Wendell.
So anyway, you were teaching, as I remember, a famous family or something, or
yeah, the Shubatov family.
They
were with me for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, Yoni Shubatov, he's my protege in a way that, you know, I've promoted him and helped, you know, bring him up in his technical ability in the mixed martial art industry, and he's done very well for himself. They have an amazing school. It's an amazing family. Yanni. You know, Boris and Ellie Sherbatov, the mother Anna, the drill sergeant. What an amazing woman. I mean, like she's done very well with them. But outside of all of that, she coaches hockey, and she teaches all the kids, and they consider her to be like the drill sergeant because she's very regimented, right? And the father, Alex, they're just an amazing group of people.
We ought to have him on our show next time.
Yeah, I think that would be a really cool thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what do you have upcoming? Anything special that we should know about?
Well, I'm hoping to get some more film work.
Yeah.
And for those out there, my stunt coordinator crew, who's out there that might be working on something, I'm available. Anytime you guys need me, just give me a call. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, when I'm in hiatus, I do home care. I take care of the older people.
That's
Okay,
nice.
so
And
that's
I also do security. I work
security.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a jack of all trades, but I'm a master of at least one of them.
Yes.
That's the martial arts.
You see, so anybody here out there, and you need to have a martial artist who can do security and at the same time take care of your home.
Yeah, I do bodyguarding at the same time.
Bodyguarding,
See that, right?
you know, massage, all the stuff, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You charge? I mean,
charge. Come on. Speaking of, wait. Hold on. Speaking about charging, I heard you guys talking about, you guys think that you don't have to pay me to come here.
Well,
I'm charging you.
You're charging Well, you know what? We better pay. We don't want them to beat us up.
No. Well, first of all, as a martial artist, we definitely got to pay you something. You prepared the checkbooks.
And it's not just the coffee. I'm not just going with coffee.
Don't use those rubber checks, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want no rubber checks. Bounce from here to the moon.
Yes, okay.
But outside of all of that, it gives me my diversity to be able to go out and maybe do film work, work in the home care field. Or maybe doing security bodyguarding, whatever it might be.
Okay.
So it gives me a little bit more diversity to do.
How many hours are there in a week now? Was it 1,600? Because
yeah, we're pretty close. I know everybody's saying that to me, but you know what? Yeah. The funny thing about it is that, you know, I don't fall into that category of it being monotonous doing that 8-hour or 12-hour day at one particular place. I can do 12 hours in a day.
It's not like a job. It's not like you're working. It's like you're having fun doing it, and it falls into. And
that's what they say, right?
Yeah. You're enjoying it. It's
supposed to be fun. When it's fun, it's not work.
It's exactly the truth. Yeah.
You
when
know what I mean?
Fun, it's not work.
But that's the way it is for me, in a sense, because I'm looking at it from a perspective where, you know, everything that I do pertaining to paying forward. Everything is all about paying forward. When I'm in the home care field, I'm paying it forward because I'm helping the elderly or whatever it might be. If I'm actually teaching martial arts, perhaps it's for the reason that somebody maybe lack of confidence, maybe they want to lose weight, maybe just want to, you know, just that martial art enthusiast. Maybe it's that kid that has been getting beaten up in school all the time or bullied. As a matter of fact, I also teach an anti-intimidation program at some of the schools for some of the kids that are, you know, being bullied.
That's interesting.
Oh, you know what? I realized that, you know, because I have two sons going to college now. They just got out of high school. So there was an anti-bullying clause at the school. I mean, you know, no, the kids cannot be bullied. So now what we're going to do is we're going to teach those kids who were bullied, we will beat the kids up. Is that what you're saying?
No. My program. No. That's kind of.
No, but we'll beat them up after school.
No. It doesn't work like that.
Well,
First and foremost, let me explain
on the
something.
way to school.
No, first let me explain something to you. One of the reasons why, especially from my perspective, I didn't call my program anti-bullying. It's called anti-intimidation. More appropriate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More appropriate. Yeah,
Because
you see, when we break your leg, it's just a little intimidation.
Yeah, here you go.
And,
But it's not even about that.
We're not bullying
It's
you,
not even
bullies.
about that.
It's not even about
Oh,
that.
it's not
What
even
if, I'm
about
gonna tell you what it's
You're a
about.
violent guy. You know?
I know, everybody, you gotta watch out for this dude here. And I'm the martial artist, imagine that, right?
Yeah.
But in any case, no, the reason why is because if the school gets labeled as it hosting a bullying program, that tells the
people
population that school has a problem.
bullying, yeah.
That school has a problem with bullying.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
So
yes.
no school wants to be labeled as it being a school that has bullying in there.
Yeah.
So the best thing for us to do in the formulation that I came up with basically was to say anti-intimidation.
Do we have a program for older people like myself?
Well, yeah, I
and
run a
Chris
program.
here, you know.
I run a program
like
also.
something
I
happens
could
to
take
us.
care of myself.
I run a program also
Yeah.
that deals with visual awareness,
Okay.
verbal diffusion, and body language. And basically what that is understanding the distances and the mannerisms of your aggressor or your opponent, because you have to understand when that person is going to be aggressive based on his physicality or whatever it might be, how he's going to approach you, or from the verbal perspective of whether or not the guy's going to be aggressive. He's super aggressive in his verbal demeanor or whatever
You
it might
can
be.
teach the guy how fast to run away.
That too, that works. But not only that, but you can tell just only from the body language how that person is going to aggress you. And sometimes you have to
do what he's going to do.
exactly. And sometimes you have to use some kind of little deterrents or distractions, and being able to make that person now realize that it's not necessary. Let's say, for example, this guy is aggressive,
Yeah.
right? He wants to be verbally aggressive, whatever it is.
Yeah.
How do I diffuse that? I'm gonna find some way to diffuse it. And meanwhile, he's
Very
mad.
simple.
whatever-
Take out your phone, because nowadays most people are on their phone, so they're not.
He might just take your phone. He might just snatch your phone from you and still beat you up. No, but what I'm trying to say is that as an example, you try to bring his level down. You're looking, hey, buddy, you got a nice watch. I really like your shoes. Where'd you get your shoes? Automatically, you're kind of trying to change his mind, trying to change his mentality.
So the guy's coming to be an aggressor. He's coming at
Well, it
you.
depends on the circumstances.
And you turn around and you say, hey, just 1 minute, time out.
There you go. I like that. No, but the idea
Before
being,
you hit me,
I like your shoes.
I like your shoes.
Oh, I like your girlfriend.
Oh, then you can beat some more. Yeah.
Anyway,
all jokes aside.
Oh, the belt. That is that a Tommy belt?
Okay, so by the way, Nigel, so if anybody wants to get in touch with you, actually we're gonna leave a little note at the end and the credits. So if you ever want to get in touch with Nigel, or if anyone wants to learn martial arts, you can have Nigel as a teacher. Okay, and I hope every one of you will enjoy the show, and don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends, because if everybody's supports us and watches the show, right?
Yep.
Then we can have a lot more.
And if you
Right?
don't, we're gonna send Nigel.
We're gonna send Nigel after you.
So
All right?
we want you to be the one who will be number 25,000.
25,000.
The one who now clicks friend and likes 25,000 will win something very special. Do you have that t-shirt still?
No, we're really gonna teach us.
Oh, you can send it to me. I can teach him one class.
Or
free.
yeah, Nigel can teach
how's
you
that?
one class.
One class.
I'll give you a class.
One
Yeah.
class of martial arts, street fighting, and how
I'm not street fighting. I wanted them to learn how to defend themselves and give them a little bit of confidence.
confidence and the wow factor.
So don't forget to share the show. You can let us know your comments. We will be putting it on Facebook also, and the link will be directed to YouTube. So we just want to try to do this every week. Get as many people as we can, and to be guests, right?
That's
like,
it.
Like,
That's
like
it.
Nigel.
And
He saw the first show and he liked it, so that's why he's
so
here.
come back to Jungle Room.
Yes. So this has been the TCB Jungle Room.
Yeah.
Until next time.
And I'm the Iron Panther
I am Panther.
in the jungle room.
I am the other guy.
All right. So until next time, take care and have a great week.
Shh. Those guys, they went out. They don't know I'm doing this. I just want you guys to understand one thing and keep it in mind. a slogan that I truly believe in, and I've always believed in it. And I want you guys to have that same belief. Failure is not an option.